You said blockchain is a distributed ledger.
Yes.
For people outside of this vernacular, what do you mean by distributed ledger? Can you explain to me in terms of a notebook?
So in normal accounting, a ledger could be literally a sheet of paper where you're taking records of what's happening in financial activity, your checks and balances, your credits, your debits. Actually, before blockchain, it was in paper, and then from paper, it went on to digital databases. But those databases were first literally those databases that were physically kept in an office of the premises of a company. And then the next step was, okay, now let's not keep it on our own premises. Let's put it on the cloud and let the servers and the physical database be managed by the Azures and the AWSs of the world so that anyone can access these things from anywhere. And then the next step came through blockchain, because the problem with the cloud was that it was still being controlled by central parties. They knew what the data was, they had edit access, they had read access. And people realized that through centralization of information, through centralization of accounting records, where other people don't have access to that information, people can commit fraud, because that central party that owns the data owns the ability to change the data. So blockchain came to fore for the need of a trustless system, wherein the system doesn't need to trust a central authority or a central party that is controlling that information to facilitate transactions or services or whatever you need to do. And that's where this distributed nature came in, because now what blockchain said, that instead of having this database in a central node or controlled by a central party or a central company, whatever it is, let's have the same database, a copy of it, distributed across multiple nodes that multiple people have access to. And anytime one node makes a change, everyone else comes to know about that change. And through that, what you can do now is you can have other people keep checking what the changes are. And so that was the distributed part of blockchain. And then they added the encryption layer, where no one can go and hack it. It's immutable. You have to always, any change that happens, there's a block that gets added to the chain. That's why it's called a block.